Am I going to talk to you about RNR Controls? Of course I am. Why would I not? They're our sponsor. They're our main sponsor. And the folks at RNR Controls make sure that not only you get your 270 weather, but they make sure that you stay comfortable when the sun is out and it's hot and it's muggy. And you say, what's wrong with my air conditioner? It's not putting out like it should, Or you look at the thermostat and you're like, it says it's like 80 degrees in here when I've got the thermostat set to 70. What's wrong with this picture? Well, there's something wrong with your air conditioner. There's something wrong with your HVAC. There's something wrong maybe with your compressor, or maybe the drain that is in the attic is clogged up and the air conditioner is running, but nothing is draining out. So it's not going to cool. I've had that happen so many times, it drives me nuts. I'll check the breaker and I'll check the system. I'll make sure the fan is running. Compressor is fine. I'll have it, and it's just like, it's like, okay, what is the problem? Well, there's always going to be a problem pretty much with any HVAC service. But you need to get people that know how to do this to fix it, or to say, you know what? We think you need a new system. And I know what you're going to say after that. I know what you're thinking after that. Oh, they're just trying to get me to buy a whole new system. But wait a minute, back it up. These are people that I trust. R&R Controls, they're going to be the people that tell you for real whether you need a new system or not, or maybe you just need a little maintenance on your system, whether it's for your house, your office, or maybe for an entire manufacturing plant, a big industry. They can handle it, big or small. HVAC services from planning to execution, renovations, new builds, it doesn't matter. Give them a call, R&R Controls, 270-777-2024. Again, 270-777-2024. R&R Controls, never be without. Good Saturday evening, everybody. It is August the 9th, and I'm Chris Allen here with your 270 weather for the 270 area code and beyond. Today, as anticipated, not that much in the way of shower activity, although I'll have some to show you on the radar, just a few that popped up today. As far as the numbers, not too different from yesterday. 92 was the official high temperature here at the Bowling Green Airport, 2 degrees above the normal of 90. A low of 71, no rainfall past 24 hours officially here, but there were some showers that, as you can see here, popped up during the heat of the afternoon, especially down around the Kentucky Tennessee border and the Cumberland Plateau, down around Bardstown, or Byrdstown, I should say, Tennessee. Bardstown is in Kentucky, and that's further north. Um, Byrdstown is down there, right off of the Kentucky border, just south of Albany, where they're having the US 127 yard sale, world's longest yard sale. which runs through places like Russell Springs, Jamestown, Albany, Byrdstown, Tennessee to Jamestown, Tennessee. Yeah, Jamestown, Kentucky, Jamestown, Tennessee, not that far apart. If you head that way, and then you can go all the way down 127 through Chattanooga, and then all the way down to Dothan, Alabama. And you can go north 127. You can go all the way through Frankfort, and then all the way up into southern Michigan. That's the world's longest yard sale. Tomorrow's the last day for it. 700 miles or so of nothing but sales, and it's a pretty good ride if you're willing to do it. All right. So nothing much around the Bowling Green area. Here is that shower that's down around Salina, Gainesboro, Byrdstown, Tennessee. And notice they're drifting like yesterday. They're drifting off to the north and west. It's a little bit of a different movement for showers and storms, but it's around the outer periphery of the high pressure center, which is off to our southeast. Now, here are some showers that are going up around Madisonville, up there in Hopkins County. Yeah, moving along Interstate 69 and drifting north and west. Other showers over here at Providence, Kentucky, moving into Clay, Kentucky, and Sturgis. Sturgis, not the same place as the motorcycle. Yeah, the gathering, the big Sturgis motorcycle gathering. No, not the same one. Okay, but a little bit north of Dawson Springs, this would be the Western Kentucky Parkway and I-169 and 69 as it comes together with 20ville, looking in that direction. Central City, Powderly, Greenville, west of you, you've got a couple of little showers that are going, but nothing else much is happening with those little cells. But that's all that's out there, really. And these will, of course, die off after dark. Here's a look at Kentucky mesonet temperatures as of 6:45 on this Saturday evening. Mid to upper 80s with to our east, southeast over the Cumberland Plateau. Rainfall today, I bet there hasn't been much of anything. Nope. Even though you saw something on the radar, none of that actually touched a weather station. So everything remains zero zip nada. Winds are coming out of they're kind of light and variable, mostly out of the east southeast. Very light, very light. Let's show you rainfall predictions over the next week or so. And like I was showing you last night, this is the target zone for the heaviest rain over the next several days. That's where there's a pretty decent system set up where it's stalling out, and there's going to be rain upon rain upon rain all over the same area. There's already some flooding and some issues there because of that front stalling out. We just can't get it to come further south because of a blocking ridge of high pressure that's settled in over the southeast. Now, you do see a couple of areas of heavy rain off the coastal Carolinas and off of the west coast of Florida. Now, that's where we have some tropical moisture that's taking place. There's not really a tropical system necessarily. There could be one maybe toward the end of next week, but it's going to take a while to get here. Something like that is what we need to bring us the kind of rain that we are looking for. Until that time, we're just going to have to deal with the same old that we've been dealing with. Let me show you this. This is from the National Hurricane Center, and it's showing the kind of tropical development over the next several days in the Atlantic. That one with the yellow, that's nothing really to even be concerned about. It is just a very weak system that is probably going to fall apart. It shows only a 20% chance of forming something, and then it's just a fish storm. It's going to be out there in the Atlantic and not really doing anything. But this disturbance coming off of the coast of Africa has a 60% chance of forming into something like a tropical storm or more over the next 7 days. But look how far it's got to go. It's got to go all the way across the Atlantic before it even reaches some of the warm waters closer to us, the Lesser Antilles, Cuba, Jamaica, some of those places. Yeah, it's got a long way to go. But the models are indicating that it certainly could be something that forms into what could become the next name on the list would be Erin, Erin, Erin. Um, what was predicted to be a really, really bad tropical hurricane season has just been meh. And here it is, August. Now, we still have the peak season, which is September, and a bit of October. So we still have, plenty of time left for something to form. And I'm certainly not wishing for anything to form. But if we could get something going here that could bring us some really good tropical rains, like remnants of a system, that would be great. But this thing is not even going to get even close to the United States until about a week from now, a whole week from now. Where did it go? I had it up there, but anyway, it went away. I'm sorry about that. Let's go on. So I'll move on to the maps so we can see something here. Why are my maps missing all of a sudden? I am sorry, folks. Let me fix this. That is very strange. Okay, I'm telling it to show me the money. Uh, okay, sort of try another layout. Okay, try a different layout. That's a different layout. That's a different layout. Well, I'll be doggone. I don't know what happened there. This is one of those situations where I'm just not really sure what's happening, where I lose all of my graphics. Well, I am so sorry about that. This is I just things like this, strange things that happen at random, and I'm not really sure why. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. No. Oh, well, yeah, I'm back. That's not what I wanted to show. Anyway, I was going to show you some of the rest of that, but anyway, that went crazy. Still got some bugs to work out, obviously, because of still putting it all together here. Okay, on to the forecast. Back to us. What I was going to say is we're not going to see really the kind of rain that we want to see here in southern Kentucky because we're just locked under high pressure. That's not allowing any big fronts to come through. That's not really allowing things to change at all. So as you can see, the next 7 days, we're just going to continue to be in the low 90s each and every day, and very little, if any, chance of rain. There may be a little bit better chance coming at the beginning of next week. That's because of tropical moisture, but not the kind of tropical moisture associated with a tropical system. We're going to have to wait a whole other week, another week or more, before that system even comes close to the United States. And then it's a matter of, would we get something on the heels of that system? It's just too far away for us to even speculate at this point. But at some juncture, we are going to get, I think there's going to be a time that's going to come back, kind of like it was in the spring, when we get inundated with rain. Maybe not that much like we had in February or April, but I'm talking about good, soaking, several days worth of rain. And some of the very long range atmospheric signals are indicating that we could be going into a pattern this winter of cooler than normal temperatures. I know the Farmer's Almanac and some of that stuff has come out lately. If you look at the different kind of almanacs, one saying one thing, another saying another, then there's this person you can follow and that person you can follow, and they're saying things. The thing that I'm seeing, the trend that I'm seeing is this could, I'm not saying it will, could end up being a cooler or colder than normal fall and winter season for us. Maybe. Maybe. So we'll see if that trend holds. In the meantime, I'm just going to leave it there. We're your 270 weather. Thank you for watching as always. God bless you. Have a great evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow evening, hopefully with graphics that I can show you.